Frogs Angels here with another fantastic video.
Oh, so fantastic.
NFC West off-season outlook.
Just like you wanted.
Yeah. Every division. Everybody, there's a fan for every division, every
Right.
team.
Agreed.
And NFC West was requested, so we better get it done.
49ers. Let's start at the bottom. Work our way up.
Yeah.
Biggest need. Everything.
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 This is a team that I think should be in full rebuild mode. I don't really have a problem with Cap, actually. I like Kaepernick, though. But if you're going full rebuild mode, then get a quarterback. But he's supposed to opt out. So they're going to be without Cap, and they want to get a young quarterback. Who's that going to be?
There's rumors with them and Kirk Cousins, but can't see him going there.
I still rather get the younger guy. Kirk Cousins can be good, but
Especially if you're in a full rebuild.
Yeah, I think really there's two teams that should be in a full rebuild mode, and I think the Niners and the Browns are them. The Bears picked third. I don't think they can. It wouldn't be bad if they went in full rebuild mode, but they have some pieces, I think. The Niners and the Browns pretty much need everything. They do have. I'm not saying they don't have any good players. They got some good players, but I think they could use just about everything. So Trubisky is rumored to be the favorite. Most teams, not every team's in agreement who the best quarterback is, but most teams, scouts, GMs, like combined, it seems Trubisky's the favorite. It was Kaiser at one point. So do they go Trubisky at 2? I've seen it could possibly. Myles Garrett's expected to be 1. If he somehow is not 1, then I think you just got to go Myles Garrett.
Right.
But Jonathan Allen, there's been talk with him. I would not agree with that pick, but I'm thinking they go with Trubisky. That's what my thoughts are at this point. I think he's their quarterback. I think they might try to go for Cousins, or maybe trade for Jimmy G. Maybe.
I think you got to take a swing at one of the established quarterbacks in the league, the younger established quarterbacks in the league. But if you're gonna draft, I disagree with you. I think Kaiser's the guy. I think a team that if they commit to fully rebuilding, you want to Kaiser is probably the biggest, I guess, project, quote unquote, coming out of the draft. And I think there's no other team that new offense, new coach, new GM, new everything. I think Kaiser's a guy.
Yeah, Kaiser I haven't been too high on, but if there was a team that I would be okay with taking is the Niners just because of the full rebuild mode. Because I think Kaiser's a boomer bust guy. He 5 years from now we can look back and oh, this guy was actually the best quarterback in the draft. But I don't think anytime soon we're gonna say that. So it would be okay if the Niners took him. Trubisky doesn't have a lot of experience, so he needs some work too. But I think we'll see a rookie quarterback in there, but maybe there'll be an attempt on Cousins or Garoppolo. We'll have to see. I wouldn't really agree with Cousins. I wouldn't agree with that. Maybe Garoppolo, but maybe keep your picks because, like we said, you need just about everything. You can use defense. Receivers is a huge need, I think.
Even trade that second pick for more picks. I would not see that being a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, every and anything.
Yeah.
Take the best possible players every time you come up to pick.
Receivers, I'm thinking about might be the biggest need. Who do they got at receiver?
They had Torrey Smith, is that his name?
Torrey Smith. I think that they need number one,
McDonald,
not just a number one receiver. They need number one receivers that start on the field. I think they could use a tight end too. Running back's probably their best position, Carlos Hyde, but can he stay healthy? And they could get better there too.
Right.
I think. I like Hyde, but they can. Gerald Hodge is a free agent, a guy that was actually better than expected. Do they try to get him back? He's younger. I try to take him back.
Yeah. I just think mentally, John Lynch needs to commit to the rebuild. At the end of the day, commit to the rebuild. Don't be stuck in this middle. I don't know if we want to rebuild. Oh, we still got some pieces. Rebuild.
Well, they fired their coach. They fired their GM. So that kind of tells me they want full rebuild.
But we don't know John Lynch's plan. Once we see this draft, we're going to get a good idea of what his game plan is moving forward.
Maybe just safeties. Just all safeties.
All big white safeties.
That's a wild card pick, too. Jamal Adams with the LSU safety with the second overall. Does he fall in love with a safety like himself? Total package safety, just like himself.
That'd be funny.
I wouldn't think that was a bad pick. I am really high on Jamal Adams, so
I don't think they can go wrong with the second pick, even if, like I said, trading it.
Yeah.
But let's give LA some love.
LA Rams.
La Rams.
Giant need on the O-line.
Help Gurley out.
Help him out. get Goff some time.
Give him a little bit of time.
And they got Greg Robinson was kind of a bust. Hate to say it, kind of a bust. So they need an old lineman. They do not have a pick in the first round, but there's really no offensive lineman worthy of where they would pick, and they would pick early in the first round. So there's none worthy of that. So they should be able to grab one early second round, no problem. Also going to use a receiver. They had Kenny Britt. My source is saying that he could be gone.
Yeah, my sources are tingling as well, saying he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's going to walk. Do they even want him back?
He's old. Let him go.
What did I hear? Deshaun Jackson could be an option there, but does he want to go to
him
the
and Tavon Austin?
Yeah,
that'd be one speedy duo.
I don't know if he would want to.
Why would you want another receiver that plays just like Tavon Austin?
I think Jackson could be more of a deep threat. Austin's really not that much of a deep threat. I think Austin's more of a slant screen.
They need like a physical receiver.
Yeah, I don't see them getting Jackson. I just heard that could be an option. But yeah, they can draft a physical receiver or get Kenny Britt back.
Or Garcon.
Right.
He's my boy.
Could possibly lose McDonald, so could use a DB. Tremaine Johnson, that's the big one. I've heard Bears rumors for him. He can go to Chicago.
Bring him.
They could bring him back, but from what I heard, more likely leaving. But we'll see. That's kind of up in the air. So they could use a corner. Even with him, they can use a corner. McDonald is safety, so yeah, maybe a safety there. D lineman could lose a couple D linemen. That would be more depth, I think, if they got a D lineman. I think O-line, receiver, and DBs are what you need first.
That's actually surprising. LA does not have a lot of needs that can kind of put them back to winning ball games.
Goff's going to be good, I think. I'm a believer in Goff.
You protect Goff, we haven't seen him play with good protection, so we can't really.
Gurley could be the best running back in the league. We just don't know
if he has a line.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah. And when teams played him, what do? They stack the box.
That's all you got to do.
How are you supposed to run on stacking the box with no line?
Especially when they have Keenum. Keenum's not going to throw the ball around you. Come on.
Yeah, so Gurley had an off year, but it's not him. That's not on him. He'll be just fine. Get an O-line for him and Goff. I can see the Rams in a few years taking a big step up if the front office does their job correctly. We'll see if that's
right.
We'll see if that happens.
Arizona.
Carson Palmer is actually coming back.
Wow.
Said he might retire. Moved out of Arizona. Sold his house. We thought for sure he was retiring, but he's back. I'm guessing for one more year.
Even if he's back, biggest need quarterback.
Yeah.
I think if there's a quarterback there on draft day, you take him. And I don't even think Palmer starts day one.
Oh no, he's gonna start.
I think that you need to bring a young guy in here and play. Even if go trade for a quarterback. I think Palmer, we saw last year, it was just such a decline. Yeah. I think you could easily throw a young guy in there and play better.
Well, they're another team. I said in a previous video, the Saints are the Saints coach Sean Payton is rumored to really like Deshaun Watson. I've heard the Cardinals front office, which is more important, really likes Deshaun Watson. So if he's sitting there in the first round, do you take him? I would.
Yeah,
he's my number one quarterback.
In a heartbeat.
But do I start him day one? I'm totally against not starting your rookie quarterback if you draft him high. But it's a little bit of a different situation because it wouldn't be like it would be a high pick, but not at the very top. And you have Carson Palmer. Because the main reason I disagree with that is, like Jared Goff, like it's happened a million times before Jared Goff, but he's going to be in a bad situation when you do put him in. That's not good. That's not good.
That's what I disagree with because I don't think Arizona is a bad situation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's not that bad. I think that's a pretty good situation.
So you think he should be? Say they get.
Well,
Watson,
it's not the worst.
example.
It's not the worst thing if he doesn't start right away. Because what I'm saying is, so the Rams start Keenum. They're not going to be good. Everybody knows they're not going to be good. Maybe they think they're going to be good, but then all of a sudden they're out. They're done. They know they're done. Like, all right, let's throw Goff in there, get him some reps, which he needs reps. But you're just throwing him in there when the season's over. That's not going to help him. That might make him worse. We've seen it happen in the past a million times. The guys get hurt by that. They have a chance to be good, and you're killing it. I mean, that's my opinion. But so in a good situation like the Cardinals, if Watson gets thrown in there, I think he'll be okay. So either way, if they did take a quarterback, I'm 99.9% sure Carson Palmer would start. Even though if we don't agree with it, I think he will start day one.
Makes me throw open my mouth.
Yeah. Especially with a winner like Watson.
All right, corner.
Yeah. I mean, Matthew plays safety. Let's get that straight. Some people think he plays corner. He can step up in the nickel, but they need another corner besides Patrick Peterson. Don't really have it.
Help him out. Help a
So-
brother out.
Cardinals were at the top for like defense during the year, but towards the end they were giving up a ton of points.
Yeah, they screwed me in fantasy.
Like it's like Cardinals, one of the known as one of the best defenses. Also to take a step. I mean, Matthew got hurt, so I guess that could be why. But yeah,
Receivers.
receivers, yeah, lost Floyd. Even with, I mean, Fitzgerald's getting up there in age. Brown, they got two Browns.
Two Browns.
Brown
squared.
But if they can get a number one receiver in there, I mean, like Fitzgerald's number one receiver, but if they can get another guy in there, that can help them out a lot. Possible option in the first round, Mike Williams or Corey Davis. I mean, why not?
Why not us?
Why not them?
Why not them? Yeah.
Inside linebacker they can use. Got to control that defense. That could be very important.
First free agent, potentially they're losing Chandler Jones, but there is rumors saying that their head coach said that he's not letting him go anywhere.
He wants him back. I mean, they just traded for him, so obviously, I mean, they traded him before the season.
But he's a
obviously,
beast.
they like him.
He's a beast.
Obviously, they like him. Obviously, they got to want him back. Calais Campbell, an important guy in that defense, also a free agent. Can they get him back? I believe they'll try. Tony Jefferson, another guy I think they'll try to get back. He's a big part of their defense. They got pieces. That's why I'm surprised, even with injuries. I thought their defense, they should have it.
It was Palmer. 2 years ago when they played well and made that playoff run before they got Aaron Rodgers, it was because Palmer was having an MVP type season.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, is he putting the defense on the field too much?
Right. He needs to control the game, which I don't think he did at all last year. And that's why bring a young gun in there.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
One of the Seahawks' biggest need, obvious, O-line.
Protect Russell Wilson.
Protect him.
Please, he's your baby.
One of the worst O-lines in football, so got to give Russell some credit.
Quickest quarterback in the league.
Yeah, what he's been able to do. I mean, didn't have the greatest season, but he's so good with that awful O-line.
He was banged up all year.
So, yeah, get an O-line in there. That would upgrade. That would make the team so much better, I think. And then D-tackle, I mean, you have Michael Bennett. That's about it. Get another guy in there. I mean, not the biggest need, but
Pierre-Paul?
Ooh. Pierre-Paul, that would be on the edge.
That'd be a crazy line.
Yeah. I think they'd rather get some young guys in there.
I have secondary depth. I think that we saw in the playoffs when Earl Thomas went down, and then even the guys who had to step up got hurt. It was just awful. They just fell apart. And I think having that depth, especially come playoff time, is going to only help you. I can't see it doing anything.
Yeah, they could use another corner that could actually play in the game too. Really, only main free agent is Sheeday, so they can use another guy in there for sure at corner.
So that should just about wrap it up here.
Wrap up the NFC West. Very disappointing division this year. Can it get better? I think it'll get better.
I think so.
It better get better.
Better get better.
That'll
Hashtag
do
better
it.
get better.
That'll do it for us.
Subscribe, you punk.
Yeah, goodbye.